Have you ever asked yourself when exactly you started fading? Not loud, not violent, just a quiet erosion of self. Her comfort became your silence. Her calm demanded your collapse. They don't talk about this part. How men shrink inch by inch behind smiles and "I'm fine." How you lose yourself not in one explosion, but in thousands of quiet concessions. You were taught that love is sacrifice, but no one warned you how much you'd have to bleed. They said partnership, but what they meant was performance. Be soft, but strong. Provide, but don't expect. Feel, but not too much. Lead, but never control. So you lived in that maze, loved hard, lost slowly, and somewhere along the way, forgot what your own voice sounded like. But now it's time. Time to break the pattern. Time to remember who you are. But remembering isn't easy, because you've been gone a long time. You became a version of yourself designed to be safe, predictable, palatable, someone who wouldn't be left. But in trying so hard not to lose her, you lost the parts that made you alive. That's the lie, isn't it? That love will complete you. That if you just give more, prove more, endure more, she'll see your worth. But worth doesn't come from being seen. It comes from refusing to vanish. You kept making space for her, for the relationship, for the future she wanted, until there was no room left for you. And the craziest part? You called that love. You wore your own disappearance like a badge of honor. But now, you're starting to see it. Piece by piece, the illusion breaks. And what's left behind isn't weakness. It's you, unfiltered, unpolished, unafraid. And maybe for the first time you're not trying to fix it, not trying to win her back, not trying to explain your worth, not trying at all. There's a strange power in that, in choosing stillness over pursuit, in letting the silence stretch, not as a punishment, but as a declaration. You're not running from love, you're walking toward yourself. Because somewhere along the way, you started to understand. Peace isn't what you find in her arms. It's what you build when no one's holding you up. And freedom, it's not loneliness, it's clarity. Clarity to breathe without proving, to think without noise, to want without apology. This isn't isolation. This is reclamation. But before we go deeper, if any of this speaks to you, I'd be grateful if you subscribed. It means more than you think, and it helps this message reach the ones who need it most. So let's go deeper. Because once you stop needing to be chosen, you start choosing differently. You choose mornings without anxiety, nights without arguments that leave you emptier than silence. You choose peace, not just the idea of it, but the real thing, the kind that doesn't depend on someone else's mood. You start building a life that doesn't require permission to feel whole. You fill your space with things that matter to you. Books you never had time to read, thoughts you never had space to think, dreams you buried under someone else's expectations. And in that space, something steady begins to rise, a quiet strength that feels like finally coming home to yourself. Not bitterness, not revenge, just self-respect. The kind that doesn't need to raise its voice, the kind that feels like standing barefoot on solid ground, finally. And once that strength returns, everything starts to look different. You stop asking who will love you, and start asking what you want to build, not just in work, not just in goals, but in how you live, in how you show up for yourself day after day. You start protecting your energy like it matters, because now it does. You no longer pour yourself into people who can't hold you. You no longer explain your depth to those committed to staying shallow. And most of all, you stop apologizing for wanting more than survival. Because this isn't about rejecting love. It's about refusing to lose yourself to get it. And when you stop living for their applause, you finally hear your own voice again. It's quieter than you remember, but stronger, no longer shaped by who stayed or who left, no longer dependent on being understood. This is where power begins, not in dominance, but in detachment. When your peace isn't a negotiation, when your worth isn't on trial, when your value doesn't shift with someone else's attention span, you no longer chase love that feels like performance. You attract connection by simply being rooted in who you are, rooted in what you won't compromise anymore, rooted in the quiet knowing that if something costs your peace, it's too damn expensive. And from that place of quiet strength, you start living differently. You stop proving. You stop performing. You start choosing what aligns and walking away from what doesn't, without guilt, without explanation. You no longer see solitude as something to escape. It becomes your sanctuary, a place where your thoughts aren't drowned, where your needs aren't too much, where your soul finally has room to breathe. People may not understand it. They'll call it isolation. They'll say you're afraid of love, but they don't see what you've seen. They haven't bled the way you bled, because if they had, they'd understand why peace feels holier than attention. And maybe that's what this journey was always about. Not finding someone to complete you, but finally becoming someone who doesn't need completing. So here's the truth. No one tells you. You are not broken because you want space. You are not cold because you crave peace. You are not hard to love. You just stopped begging for the kind of love that asks you to disappear. So let them talk. Let them wonder why you're not chasing anymore. You're not here to be understood. You're here to be whole. Walk your path, protect your energy, and never apologize for choosing yourself. Now let me ask you something. Have you ever loved someone so much you forgot how to love yourself? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read them. If this message hit home, like and share it. It helps more than you know. And if you're ready for more, I'll see you in the next video.